Hello YouTube, this is Carol Lancy. I'm checking in with my 23-week vertical gastric sleeve. I had my surgery on July 29th in Canyon City, Colorado with Dr. Timothy Brown. At my highest weight I was 378. At surgery I was 322. And today, drum roll please, I'm at 237. So that is a loss since surgery of 85 pounds and a total loss of 141 pounds, which is nuts. It just blows my mind. One of the things that Sleep for Tink did on hers is she actually went back and found out how much per month she lost. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually really interesting. I want to do that too, to see, you know, just how much I'm averaging or whatever. Well, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. The first month after VSG surgery, I lost 23 pounds. It's also the biggest weight I lost, which normally, you know, that first month is. The next month is 18 pounds. And the second month, third month was 16 pounds. The fourth month is 19 pounds. And this last month, so the month of December, was 7 pounds. Wah, wah, wah. So I started actually looking back at why, because that's a third of what I was averaging. I contribute a big part of that because I didn't exercise. And it was so easy to get out of exercising. So this past week, I'm putting that back in, and I've actually done really good. Yesterday I went walking for about 6 miles. Yes, my most I've ever walked. So I did all that, which is awesome. We set a goal. It's me and another friend that had the surgery. Starting February 1st, we're going to start sprinting or running, at least part of our walking, to get our heart rate up. So that's what we're working up to. Also, what else was I going to say? Oh, the other thing that I think contributed, I did really well over Christmas about not eating cookies and candies, and I was a good kid, so I was like, well, exercise alone wouldn't completely contribute to that. So I started looking at, there has to be something else that I didn't figure in. Well, I did a lot of drinking. Over the Christmas holidays, there's a lot of holiday parties, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of this, and I love my husband's family because it doesn't matter if it's a kid's birthday or a baby shower, there's liquor. So I noticed that normally, okay, if I do have a drink, because I don't mind having a drink every once in a while. Kitty, what are you doing? But having a drink every once in a while, but it's normally, I stick with vodka, honestly, and I sip just a little tiny bit of a shot. You're not supposed to be on the camera. Come on, get down. But I take just a little bit of a shot, you know, to where like one shot would last me literally pretty much most of the night, you know. At max, I'd have 2, and that's me being, you know, having a real good time. But I noticed at most of these parties and get-togethers that it was wine. There was lots of wine, you know, lots and lots of wine. And so I think that also contributed to it. Plus, anytime I drink is when I normally have my late night cravings, and I'll have a snack. And about 80% of the time, that snack was not always that healthy because I was liquored up and not making the best decisions. Hi, Kitty. You gonna come say hi? This is Penny. But, so I think that those things are things that I'm going to work on more, especially with this new year. So I have upped my exercise and limiting the drinking. Hi, Kitty. Yes, I know. You love me. But, okay, some other things that I wanted to talk about. What was it? Oh, okay, eating in general. I know I've said this before. I do things a little differently than a lot of people, bariatric people. I have not had any protein shakes, protein bars, anything like that since the first week. Because my doctor wants me to get my stuff from real food. Okay, and so I stick with my protein. I was having some bathroom issues. I know it's TMI, but I was to where, it was bad. So I started adding in more vegetables. So at least 2 of my meals every day, I have vegetables. I have some kind of vegetables with my meal every day. And I started that, I'd say about 3 weeks ago now. And with me adding in the vegetables, I gotta say, things are running smooth. I mean, I'm able to go to the bathroom, 3 to 4 times a week with no problems. I mean, it's running as it should. So I really contribute that a lot to me adding in the vegetables. And that's the other thing, is that's how I'm decided I'm going to try to prevent the whole regain thing. As we are allowed to eat more and more, I'm going to be adding in more and more vegetables. I love vegetables, so that's at least my plan of action now. We'll see how it goes as things progress. Oh, the other thing I did wrong in December, vitamins. Holy crap. I started getting really bad about taking my vitamins. And it's hard because you can't take your calcium with your other vitamins, this and the other. And some of my medicine makes me feel sick, and so you have to eat with it. And if it's not specifically on its time, every time, I would forget. And especially with how busy the holidays were, I mean, I'd say a good half of the time I wasn't taking my vitamins. Or like I'd take part of my vitamins that day, but wouldn't take the other part. And so that's one of my big things I've been working on ever since the New Year's. I'm pushing my vitamins. I also got the best compliment at Christmas. I went to my husband's family's house for Christmas Day, and when I walked in, his uncle, which I hadn't seen in a while, he told me that he actually had to look twice, that he did not recognize me. He didn't know who was coming in the door. So that's pretty exciting. I thought that was like one of the best compliments I think I've ever had. So I had to share that because it just made me feel amazing. Also, another thing that I seen Tink say on hers is that she is now less than her driver's license, and so it made me think. I'm like, I wonder what my driver's license says. So I actually ran over and I got my wallet and I looked at my driver's license, because my driver's license has been the same since I think I got it. I don't think I've ever changed my weight. And back then it was even a lie, but it was 248 is what I put, because it's under 250. And I know at that time I was actually 250. But I put 248, and it's crazy to think now that I'm actually, 12, 13 pounds under what I lied about on my driver's license. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to change that now. So that's a great NSV. I know I'm just kind of bouncing around. I do that a lot. Food-wise, see, now I'm back to the food. Okay, back to food. I'm really good about getting in my stuff all naturally. I still struggle about getting in my protein, just because I can't eat that much protein. I've noticed that I can actually eat more vegetables than I can protein. So I normally like to actually eat my vegetables first and then my protein, as long as I make sure I actually eat the protein, because it seems like the vegetables move through a little bit easier, and so then it allows me to be able to eat the meat. If I eat the meat first, I can barely get in 2 green beans, to where before I could have gotten in, say 10. So that's at least my plan. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that I'm kind of in a food stall, that I've been having so much of the same foods for so long now that it's getting boring. And so I've been trying to change it up a little bit. And last night I found this recipe for buffalo chicken dip, and I substituted a few things to make it more healthy, but it turned out amazing. You take shredded chicken. I actually use real chicken breast, not canned. Shredded chicken. You're supposed to add mayonnaise and cream cheese and ranch dressing and stuff like that, but I added the buffalo sauce, the Frank's buffalo seasoning, because I'm obsessed with that, like it said. And then I added plain Greek yogurt, and then cheese. I use Monterey Jack cheese, and you mix it all up, and I just ate it straight. I didn't have chips or crackers with it, but it was so good. So I wanted to share that with you. And if you guys have found any recipes that are really good, because like I said, I'm kind of bored. I mean, I eat the same foods all the time, and I don't want to start cheating just because I'm bored with what I'm eating. So yes, if you have any suggestions, I've been trying to Pinterest things and stuff, but I'm bored, and I want to eat different. So there's that. But yes, you should totally try the buffalo chicken. It is amazing. That's the other thing that I do, is I actually use plain yogurt in the place of mayonnaise for anything. if you, I did this before too, like chicken salad, egg salad, all those, instead of using mayonnaise, my deviled eggs, I used it in. It actually does not really change it, but it has a massive change to the amount of calories, and then it also gives you an extra kick of protein, so it's worth it. I think that's it. I think I'm actually going to cut this out now, because I'm still going to, since I have the day to myself and I'm actually caught up on most things, I'm going to also do my New Year's Eve tag from Nissa, and then I'm also going to do a body shot, because I need to do one of those, and no one's around today. So you guys get to finally see my testicle skin. Okay, guys, I love you. Bye.